Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Lee, back bringing some more daily NBA news. Thank you for joining me back here once again. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs. And if you're new here, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, then welcome. You are also greatly appreciated. But make sure that you smack that sub button and hit the bell as well so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on in the NBA on a daily basis. But now let's just take a look at everything that is going on in the NBA. But first, a quick word about this video's sponsor, jumpshottrainer.com. Perfect your jump shot through jumpshottrainer.com. This method is proven to increase your jump shot accuracy by eliminating interference from your offhand. Also, light reacts. If you ever see this video, hit me up and I'll try and hook you up with one of these things because well, just hit me up. First up in the news, the next big thing that we had to look forward to in the NBA now that the finals are over is the NBA draft that is going down on June 21st, which, if we're going to be completely honest here, is going to be 10 times more exciting and entertaining than the NBA finals were. Anyways, we're getting huge reports this morning regarding draft prospect Mo Bamba, and these reports are coming from various sources basically claiming that Mo Bamba could very well be the best player in this draft. Also, reports saying that he is stealing moves from other NBA players. Just listen to some of what Bamba was saying yesterday. First off, he talked about how much better he has gotten with his jump shot since the college season ended. My mechanics are so much better. My landings are softer. I lowered my shooting pocket. I got my elbow out. The ball is coming out of my two guide fingers. It looks really smooth. I'm also shooting a lot quicker. At Texas, I was getting my shot off in 0.93 seconds. Now I'm getting it off in 0.72 seconds. And then he talked about how he is essentially stealing moves from other players. Although there's no one I really pattern my game after, I'm a firm believer in stealing stuff from other people. Okay, LiAngelo Ball. When I sat down with Drew, we watched a lot of JoJo. We watched a lot of AD, guys who can step out and move their feet and create their own shot offensively as a 7-footer. So he said that, but he's not done yet, as he also said this. Anthony Davis's lateral movement is one of a kind. The way he's able to jab and rip over the top to get to the rim is special. That's something I am trying to integrate into my game. But it's not only that. He isn't just studying the games of Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid. He's also studying the game of players like Clint Capella as well. And not only is he studying the game of Clint Capella and what he does already really well, but he's also noticing things that Clint Capella can do that no one else in the NBA has noticed yet. Yo, check this out. With Capella, it's timing. Very rarely do you see him set a screen and slip to the baskets. His teammates want him to set a screen because that creates those 2-on-1 situation. And then when you get the switch, you get this ability to open up the floor and roll to the rim. What a lot of people don't see is the potential for him to be a really good passer because of how the lane closes when he rolls. If he was able to catch the ball and make a quick decision and look for a guard in the corner, then I think that would take his game to the next level. This is Mo Bamba, a rookie who hasn't played a single NBA game yet, analyzing the game of Clint Capella, telling him what he could and should do better. Do you guys realize what the heck is going on here? But look, it doesn't even end there. Gotta save the best for last, as we got video proof yesterday of him copying some of the moves of Joel Embiid.
So you had a chance to spend a couple of days with Embiid in Philly. What was that like for you, or what were some of the things that you guys were working on?
It was awesome, and some of the things we work on was just like different footwork things, you know, really getting that jab, really selling that jab, you know, just trying to steal an inch any way possible and every way I can.
For him to be as tall as he is, with the wingspan that he has, and to be able to do stuff like that, it doesn't seem fair, it doesn't seem natural. It's mind-boggling, and keep in mind that Bamba also logged a faster sprint time than James Harden, Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Dwayne Wade, and other NBA players when they were entering their first years in the NBA. Now, as far as the main knock on Mo Bamba, first of all, it's his build, it's his size. People say say he's not strong enough for the NBA yet. And secondly, it's his motor. People question his love for the game and his desire to actually get better, since he does devote a lot of his time to his off the court activities. But Bamba says that's the one thing that irks him the most, that he hates when people question his motor and desire to get better. There's a misconception about my motor not running high. I think I showed that in the workouts today. A lot of this is due to my outside interest. Like I mentioned on a podcast before, I think what's ridiculous is Kobe being worldly and knowing 3 or 4 different languages, but no one really questions his motor. It's something I kind of use as constructive criticism and just go out there and do more. Now, when he says his outside interest, he basically means learning, studying. This kid is essentially a genius off the court. Speaks, I think it was 4 or 5 different languages fluently. He's just really smart. And after he worked out for the Phoenix Suns yesterday, that's the main thing that the Suns GM took away, just how smart Mo Bamba really is. He's a super bright guy, one of the smarter guys I've seen in the last 10 or 15 years come through the draft process. Now, while Mo Bamba's draft stock is skyrocketing right now, the Phoenix Suns are of course still expected to take DeAndre Ayton with the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft, but Bamba is now projected to go as high as #2 in the NBA draft and really no lower than #4 or 5. Compare that to a couple of weeks ago, Bamba was projected to go as low as #8 in the NBA draft and not higher than like #5. Next up in the news, we are getting reports saying that the Los Angeles Clippers are looking to move up in the NBA draft this year so they can draft Luka Doncic, with a couple of sources saying Los Angeles owns the number 12 and 13 picks. It has made calls to multiple teams with the top 10 pick to inquire about a potential trade, and the Clippers have expressed interest in Real Madrid point guard Luka Doncic and could trade up to select him. Well, in order for the Clippers to get Doncic, they would most likely have to give up the number 12 and 13 pick to a team with like a top 5 pick in the NBA draft this year, but a team will probably want more than just number 12 and 13 picks in exchange for the number 5, and that's where things get kind of hazy because I don't know what else the Clippers have to offer. Speaking of teams looking to make draft day trades though, for our next story, the Phoenix Suns are looking to make some moves, as we are getting reports saying that Phoenix may trade up for a second top 10 pick in the draft so they can take Trae Young. As for how they would do this, the Suns have the 1st overall pick, but they also own the 16th and 31st pick in the draft as well. So it's thought that maybe a combination of those 2 picks plus either Marquise Chris or another one of their non-main core young talents would be enough for them to get the pick that they would need to be able to draft Trae Young. And if the Suns do manage to find a way to do this trade, to assemble a young core of Devin Booker, Trae Young, Josh Jackson, and DeAndre Ayton, that would be tough. And for our final bit of news, LeBron James sweepstakes are about to enter full swing in a couple of weeks. And according to reports, they are sweepstakes that Greg Popovich is looking to force his way into, as Mark Stein just reported that Greg Popovich is bound to force his way into the conversation to sell James on the merits of South Texas. Now, if this is true, then Spurs fans should be extremely excited because, of course, not only is your team going after LeBron, and I think they would also have a reasonable chance at convincing him to sign there because of LeBron's massive respect for Popovich, Kawhi Leonard, and just the Spurs organization as a whole, but also because if Popovich is going after LeBron James, that most likely means that he knows that Kawhi Leonard is also staying. Since there is no way in this world that Greg Popovich could make a pitch to LeBron James to convince LeBron to come play for the Spurs without bringing up the fact that Kawhi Leonard is staying. Also, on top of all of this, remember the fact that LeBron James and Spurs point guard DeJounte Murray are extremely close. LeBron James considers DeJounte Murray to basically be his younger brother.
DeJounte, being a part of, this family here, being a part of, the Pop system has given him an opportunity to learn so much coming out of school, and he's like a little brother of mine.
LeBron James.
I mean, that's my big brother. He helps me out a lot. He came into my life and told me he just wanted to help me and see me chase greatness, and I appreciate him a lot, man.
And back when Murray was drafted to the Spurs, he told him, "You might not feel like you landed where you wanted, but you're with the best organization in the NBA." LeBron to the Spurs. It's a real possibility. Anyways, that is going to lead us to today's question of the day. What do you guys think about Mo Bamba, and what team should take him in the draft? Let me know down in the comment section below, but that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more daily NBA news. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see all of you right back here tomorrow. But until then, keep getting the Bucks team as you see, and I'm out of here. Peace!